Do paint colors sell a house? Well, that might actually be true. I'm Heather O'Leary, your Colorado Homegirl, and I'm here with my friend and my referral partner, John Siegel with Bearer Pro Painting. We're going to give you all of the ins and outs of what to think about when choosing paint colors, whether it's worth the money to repaint your cabinets, what to think about with the exterior of your home, whether you're choosing to sell or you want to just live in the home for the duration. Okay, yuck, right? These oak cabinets, I think that's what we all think right now, yes?
Rather dated, yes.
All of my clients don't love them, and I don't love them either. So I brought you here so we could kind of see what you think we should do. Obviously, somebody did like a DIY project on, painting them, but I'd love to hear what your opinions are. What do you think I should do?
Absolutely, sure. Well, everyone hates these. I mean, they were great when they're in style.
When?
When?
Way back when?
Way back. In
70s? Is that, 2000?
80s to...
I mean, this house isn't that old.
Yeah, 80s to 2010 or so. I mean, They had a good run.
Okay. No longer.
No longer. And one nice thing about them is these are in good shape, so they're going to paint up really well. Good prep, nice, good sanding job, primer, great paint.
Okay.
They're going to look fantastic. They're going to last a long time.
Okay, tell me more about the type of paint you use, because I mean, you can see like this was obviously homemade or DIY job, but it's wearing out. What kind of paint do you guys use so that you can like wash the cabinets and they stay looking nice and not sticky?
Great question. So after 11 years in the industry, really have come across and decided that you use the right paint. You used to offer you could use a little cheaper paint on your cabinets or whatever, but now we only use the best. We prefer Sherwin-Williams paints. We use their top of the line. It's called Emerald Urethane.
Okay.
For their trim, and it's so hard. It looks beautiful, goes on nice and smoothly.
Okay.
And as I said, it's gonna last a long time.
So for cabinets, like bathroom cabinets and door frames and doors and that kind of thing too, similar paints?
So that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's a great paint for like railings. When people, yell at your kids, don't hang on the railings. You come down them and...
Let's not talk about railings today.
Okay, no railings. No railings.
I was just in a new build yesterday, and he said he could get me in touch with his contractor to do one of those really fancy metal railings because mine is totally falling apart. But we're not going to go there today. We're not talking about railings. Let's talk about hardware though, because I will say my daughter is constantly thinking that she needs to pull on something to open these. So where are we at on hardware? And I heard that you can make soft close. Not like that.
Right.
When you paint them. Tell me about that.
Yes. So one thing we do is we take off all the hardware, we take off all the doors.
Okay.
And in doing that, it's not a big deal to replace the hinges with soft close so it, it's quiet, doesn't bang.
Yeah.
In regards to hardware, for quite a while, it's like the sleek look is in. So no hardware, but people prefer hardware. And it looks nice. You get the right hardware for the color of for the look in your kitchen, the color of the cabinets. If you want brushed, if you want, polished, whatever, brass, bronze, whatever.
There's like a gold bronzy color that's coming back in. I kind of like it.
It's going out already.
It's going out. I just saw it in a new build yesterday. I was like, oh, I like this.
Yeah.
It's coming in and going out. Are we going back to the bright gold?
I'm not sure the bright gold will ever be back, but
I don't think so either.
Right. Thank goodness, right?
Yeah. Okay, so what about colors for these cabinets? I mean, so right now we have two-toned. Mm-hmm. I mean, two-toned can be kind of cool, but white, gray, light gray, where are we at on colors right now?
It's light grays are in for cabinets. One thing you want to consider is you got a light gray wall, which kind of goes with the countertop. But when you have two-tone, you want to think about what's going to go with the countertop.
Okay.
In regards to the color.
So I do think that these cabinets are in decent enough condition, and I would say that most people's cabinets are, unless you're really like trashing your house, which most people are not. So a lot of people will prefer to paint the cabinet as opposed to replace, right? Because
Way
replacing
cheaper.
is, I don't know, 15 grand, let's say. So it's way less expensive to paint your cabinets, but it's also less expensive to try to paint them yourself because we all want to think, not me, but a lot of people want to think that we can do all these projects on our own, which is fantastic if you can. So if you're going to paint your cabinets on your own, tell me how extensive this project can be and give me a little more detail on that.
So there are good kits out there.
Okay.
They do take a while and a lot of detail to get them looking professional.
Okay.
And one thing I mentioned, you have to take off hardware, you got to take off all the doors, and there's just so much detail to do that. In the course of painting, we do very well and efficiently.
How about getting the hardware back on, getting everything put back together?
A little trick to that. You got to keep track of your hardware. If you're replacing it, then you got to make sure you get the exact right stuff. If you're putting handles on, that's a whole nother thing.
All right, let's go outside now, because the other aspect that people don't really think about or talk about is painting the exterior of your home. And unfortunately, we see that a lot when we're buying and selling homes. If a home has not been maintained, meaning painted, it's gonna show. So we're gonna go outside to check out some homes and kind of have a conversation about what John thinks you should do and how often you should be painting the exterior of your home. This neighborhood was built in the 2000s, the early 2000s, and just like my house, it was time for me to get my house painted. So I had John and his crew come out and take care of it for me. I can tell you what was going on with my house that made me think it was time, but what would be some signs that we would look for? Both if you were a seller trying to make sure your home would sell for the most amount of money, or buyers who were a little bit concerned about the property maybe not being well maintained, or a homeowner who might need to see you about getting some paint done. What would they look for in their exterior?
Well, number one is exterior should be painted every 6 years.
Every 6 years?
Every 6 years.
Okay.
We say 6 to 8, but you know, if you look at different faces of your house and you can see, oh, this, you know, the front might look great because it, you know, is north facing or northeast or east facing.
Yeah.
But like south and west facing, they start to get faded.
Yeah.
And you can actually rub your hand on it and get a little whiteness, and that's called chalkiness.
Okay.
And your paint is failing rather at that point. So what happens, you know, rather than as well as it doesn't look well, you can start to have damage to your siding.
Okay. Damage to your siding as in
Warping. Warping.
Okay.
Yep.
Like water gets in.
Yeah, what you'll often see at the bottom of like trim is you'll find little places where it's rotten and so forth. And we see that a lot. It's easy to us for it. Part of what we do, windowsills, things like that where paint is flaking.
Okay.
It's time.
Okay, let's talk about exterior colors. So many HOAs will have requirements on the color you can paint your house, which is, again, a debate on whether that's good or not. But that's not my job here.
Right.
What do we think about some more extreme colors? I mean, we have this really cool maroon right here. What do you think of that?
Well, if you're going to be in a while and that's your color,
yeah,
that's great. Nothing wrong with it. You know, it's got a good, nice white that complements the maroon.
Yeah, it's cool looking. I like it.
It's sharp. It's sharp looking.
I think as a realtor, I'm looking for curb appeal, which definitely sells the home. And so that tends to be the really traditional grays, blues, maybe some beiges.
Yeah, and if we look at these two houses here and you're talking about curb appeal, these are what you know, as you mentioned, traditional, nice blue trim on this one. And then the maroon one we just saw is like, kind of sticks out a little bit.
A little bit more aggressive, I guess.
Good word for it. Yes.
All right. Well, I have to tell you, I really love the house that I'm in now, and I might have just been sold on it based on this beautiful blue door. If you want to know anything having to do with paint or colors, please let me know and I will connect you with John and he'll help you out. And of course, if you're curious about buying or selling your home, especially come the springtime when I am anticipating we are going to see a big market shift, let me know. I'm Heather O'Leary, your Colorado Homegirl with eXp Realty.